Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Harley's playthrough. I don't fucking know, I'm just calling this series whatever I want. You can see I'm in Candice City right now. What did I do off screen? Well, in the last episode we defeated the 5th gym which has gotten us surf. So what did I do in between? I managed to track back to every single place that has a surf, a little pond to surf in, which is pretty much from the very start up until this route 220. There's the part 2 Fuego Ironworks that you also need to go to, and also in the Valley Windworks is also another thing. There's also a little pool in Eternal City. You can go to Route 206 as nothing, but there's like 200,000 little surf places where you can go. But we are in Candice City right now, and here's our team. This is my final team, by the way. This was a bitch to get, and it's really a bitch. Anyway, this is Frostless. This is the newest addition to the team, together with another one. I'll show that in a bit. Yeah, Ice Ghost. Really need this for the Garchomp, Cynthia's Garchomp, of course. It's faster than Garchomp. It also has a speed up nature. By the way, let me tell you a little story about this one. If you want to know how to get a Frostless before the actual post game, you can get it, but it's in certain areas, meaning like where should it be? The Glacial Cavern, I guess it's called. I guess it has a 10% chance of being a Snorunt there. So you have a 10% chance of seeing a Snorunt. It's the rare spawn in there. Another thing you have to worry about is that the fact that there's only a 10% chance for a rare Pokemon to spawn. So you basically already have a 1% chance to get a Snorunt. On top of that, you also have 50% chance to get a male Snorunt, because Frostless can only be a woman. And if that wasn't hard enough already, you also have a 40% chance, which was in my case, to get a bad nature. Now, I got a decent nature because it doesn't really need a speed up nature. I honestly prefer a special attack nature, but there's nothing I can really do about that. But what happened was, you basically have like a 0.0001% chance to actually get a Frostless that you want. It took me 3 hours to get this one, and I think that they have been really mild with me when it comes to this. But yeah, I got it a couple nice moves. Still no Frost Breath and Bite. Bite is going to be another move, of course. Don't know what it is yet. It's really fragile, unfortunately, but Frostless is mainly to just get rid of Garchomp. Then, yeah, we got Emperor. Speed up nature. Still don't know why it's a speed up nature, honestly. But, yeah. He's a big boy now. He actually has a tree on his head. Not a free, fuck's sake. Then we got Gastrodon, of course. Only one weakness, which is 4 times effective against it. And yeah, even in water types it can take, or water type move it can take. Special attack up, nature, defense down. Pretty much perfect for me. I mean, I'd rather have attack down or something instead of defense down, but it's okay. Now, they're not all the speedy boys, except Totara, but it's still a fucking slug, so there's not really any use. Frostless is a fast boy. Crobat is one of the fastest boys around, of course, we all know that. Defense down, special defense up, nah. One of our other newest additions to the team is Trench. This one is named after Grand Admiral Trench, or Grand Admiral, it's probably... Maybe he's a Grand Admiral now, but I think he died before he got the chance to be a Grand Admiral. But Admiral Trench from Star Wars, the Clone Wars. I don't know if you've seen it, but the little spider-looking thing. And then we got Drapion. Yeah, another fine addition to the team. Defense up, special defense down. Not the best nature, of course, because I'd rather not have any defense down. But yeah. Another thing I want to notify you guys about is how I'm actually going to continue this run. Because you might know this, but the game actually throws a lot of shit at you. And what do I mean by that is, eventually your Pokemon start to get much happier with you. And they start doing game-breaking shit. And with game-breaking shit, I really mean things like doing critical hits for you, surviving at 1 HP, getting you out of sticky situations, stuff like that. That's literally not what you want. That's literally not what you want at all. So what I decided to do is get these medicine out of here and get these medicine in here. So we got an energy root, we got revival herbs, and trust me, they work wonders. Because I kind of want the challenge to be in there, you know, not when I get fucked by Cynthia's Garchomp. I survive on one hit and then kill it, because basically cheating. Okay, I hate this part, but we are going to continue and see if we can defeat Byron and his steel types. We literally don't have anything against it, so we need to make sure that there's second typings we can abuse, like Steelix's ground type, for example. I literally don't have anything against mono steel types. Don't have fire or fighting, that's my only weakness. I do have ground, which is okay. But yeah, most of them are ground too, and they got tons of defenses. That's all about Gym Badge. I see you've defeated my son, but that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rock, I, Byron, will accept your challenge. Thanks. Why are you holding a spade in a steel gym, by the way? I don't know if you've noticed, but you can't really dig a hole in metal. Unless it's really soft metal. Is there so metal that you can actually dig in? Wonder. This one probably has some weird shit. Why don't you have a Bronzong at this point? You should have a Bronzong at this point. This just makes everything way too easy. If you can hurt yourself in confusion, thank you. Trick Room. That's a fascinating. Now you're gonna put up a Sandstorm, but like most of my team is ground anyway. Or steel. There's literally nothing you can do to me. I don't think there's anything you can do to Gastrodon. Unless he has Grass Knot on a Pokemon or something. Now, I think one Water Pill should bring it down. To that, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. This thing has high defenses. He became confused though. I think Gastrodon is pretty much the perfect counter for this. We're not done yet. Yeah, I think you're done. Even though I'm 7 levels higher than his ace, he still manages to live. But then again, the defenses of Bastiodon are amazing. Especially if you compare to his attack stat, because that's absolute horrendous. That's the six gym down. Something is wrong. Yeah, something is definitely wrong with my pronunciation today. Wong. That's gym badge number 6. Wait, is the rest actually? Hold on. I thought that the polishing the gym badges wasn't in, but it seems to me that the other 5 are slowly but surely starting to get a little darker. Let me check that really quick. How do we view the badges? There we go. I can't clean them up, but they do become dirtier over time. How do I clean them up then? I defeated Barry, by the way. You didn't see this, but I didn't want to wait to get to Iron Island. So I defeated Barry, and I didn't want to put it on the stream for some damn reason. So there you go. That's why the Barry fight isn't in there. Last Barry fight in, I think it was Hardhome City. I also didn't put in that. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like it. Barry isn't really that much of a... He's just a pushover. Because he... Even in Pastoria, I think he still had a Starly. So if you want to know how to do the 6 gym with one Pokemon, Gastrodon. Literally just Gastrodon. No problem whatsoever. The bike in the original was great. But this bike it feels just too heavy to steer. It gets stuck more often rather than just letting you do your thing. I don't really see the need to do everything with my bicycle. Except for maybe hatching eggs, but I'm not really into that right now. Also can't use Rock Climb just yet. I can use Strength right now, which means that I can do somewhat more stuff behind the screens, perhaps? What's up? No, not this one. I need to click the ZR. So my first Snorunt that I actually got, maybe I've already stated this before. The first Pokemon I actually got had a special attack down nature. And Frostless is notorious for having, or for being a speedy special attacker, but the attack is just as high in terms of base stats as the original, or as the but the special attack and the attack are actually the same. Its speed is damn high, but the attack and special attack are exactly the same. But what you want to do is just make sure that you use the special attack side. And why do you want to use the special attack side? Because it has much more coverage moves there. Because I've looked at the physical set for Frostless, and all it said was Ice Punch, Shadow Claw, I want to say. But that you should just utilize its special attack set instead of its physical attack set. So I got really angry. You can also see it here, the special attack is barely any higher than the attack stat. It's actually just the same, but I think I put more IVs or EVs into the special attack. That's why it's higher. This is the first time I'm actually using the herbs instead of the regular medicine, but because it's so annoying to to have everything like this. He starts off with Kadabra? What? I've never seen him having a Kadabra before. And it's really annoying to have those crits and stuff, but you already know that. Did he have a Kadabra in the original? I don't think that's the case. Maybe they want to change him up a bit compared to the other two. You know, because Mars and Jupiter basically have the same team except for Skantank and Paragly. He also used to have a Bronzor and a Golbat and everything. I mean, there's always little things we've been annoyed about by the originals in every pretty much every game. But sometimes they're not even really a nuisance, you know. It's just nice that it's not in there anymore. It doesn't mean that it's specifically bad that it's in the original, but it feels a lot better to not have things like that anymore, you know, the little things. And now we are in pretty much most of people's favorite route, 216. And why is this people's favorite route? Well, because of the first time it's actually including snow in a Pokemon game. We've had fiery areas, but we've never had winter areas. So people actually like this. And for those of you curious, like, why didn't you just wait until this route to get a snow round? You can't actually get a snow round in here until post-game, because it wasn't in the original. And you can catch some Pokemon in the underground from the Platinum decks, but for the rest, the encounters are still the same in the overworld. I'm doing every trainer that I can, by the way, because I just want to see how far we can overlevel. Except for in the gyms, because then sometimes it's just annoying to do all the gym trainers. But for the most of it, I'm just trying to see how many levels I can gain with just the regular ones. But like I said in a previous episode, I'm also really wanting to know if they actually didn't change anything about the overworld. Because they know it was gonna be fucked for you otherwise with Cynthia. Because as we all might know, Cynthia's Pokemon go from, or the league's Pokemon go from like level 48 or something to 66 on a Garchomp. And I hate that Garchomp with a passion. It's okay though, because I'm really a morning person. I'm one of those few people you hate. Or most people probably hate. Because I just like to wake up at 6. And this might sound really fucking weird, you know? Because I know it's we don't like waking up at 6. But I just don't care. I just like waking up at 6. And if I wake up at 8, sometimes I do. Doesn't really matter. I'm really of a morning person. I want to get something out of my day. Because when it gets like 10, 11 PM, mainly just want to sleep. Honestly, mainly just want to sleep. The fact that I just have to go on a hate campaign to let my Pokemon actually hate me, otherwise it'll just be fucked, is really annoying. You know, to just give them herbs instead of give them regular potions, just to make them hate me more. Otherwise they will start doing things like evading stuff and critting stuff that really isn't necessary. My apologies, sister's home. I was talking about why I didn't open the door for her, because she's too lazy to open the door herself. You want to challenge Candice? Sure thing. I was waiting for someone tough. How can you tell I'm tough though? I don't know why she's wearing a short skirt in the middle of the winter, but I guess that's what makes her hot. Hand-to-hand combat. She gonna use Taekwondo? Crobat's Pokédex entry is actually states that because he lost his legs, and they became his spare wings, but he still has legs. Where do those legs come from then? I wonder what she has for steel types. Does Ambom Snow learn Earthquake or something stupid like that? I'm going to break the ice and bring out... Oh, for fuck's sake. I actually really need to take a piss now, holy shit. So Bomb Snow is actually an ace in the original games. Did not know that. Does it really matter though? Will this live? Imagine having more trouble with the rest of the Pokemon rather than the original ace of her. Bye bye Candy Ice. I must say I've warmed up to you. I might even admire you a little. Hot. That's the 7 gym badge right in the pockets. It surprises me that there has been no generation before this that has Psychic and Dark type or Poison and Dark types, and then eventually out comes this generation and they just give you 2 right away, and they are both mediocre. I mean, I'm not saying Stunky nor Drapion is bad, but they're not good either. You know, it's just they're just mediocre. They're fun to play with, but they're not overpowered, but they're also not underpowered. You know, Drapion's defense is sky high, or its defense and attack are high. Why did I say sky high? It doesn't really matter. But then the matter of the fact is just that it's still just a Drapion. You know, it's not the best at special, and it doesn't really do too much, even though it has a really good move pool. Any special attack, maybe Earth Power will dominate it. Honestly. I know why you're here. I can sense it in you. It's about Yuxi, Spreader and Zelf, correct? You want to save them. I no longer have any need for them. I am finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I could care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you are a remarkable specimen. Yes, look at these muscles. Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they not? But still you came to rescue them. Such pitifully useless emotions. It's illogical and irrational. Pity and compassion are products of the weak and lacking human heart. You were compelled to come here by such fallacious sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. Let me get this one a little bit better. Oh, trumpets. Love them. Gotta love them. They kind of missed the percussion on this one, or the beat, or the drop. He actually does have a hunch crow. That's... Did not know that. Did not know he had a hunch crow. Level 40 though. Well, Murkrow is actually pretty damn scary. Actually pretty damn scary because... Well, no, he's not scary. He's just bulky is what I want to say. Golbat. We should be able to get rid of that with one single blow from Trench. Ah, Cyrus has an entire galaxy behind him. Love it. Get it? Because he's from Team Galactic? One discharge should dispose of you, unless you have a high defense stat or something. No, you don't. My last Pokemon. I just like how it just says that, you know, nothing else. It just says, my last Pokemon. And here we just throw a Flash Cannon against it. The rest of your team is dead, so beat up doesn't really do anything to me anymore. Sneasel's down 2 now. Interesting and quite curious. I see, you are indeed strong. And the basis of your power is your compassion toward Pokemon. How wasteful. Shut up, you got a Crobat. In a bit. Your talent is wasted here from Master Ball. If you wish to save the Pokemon from the lakes, take the War Panel ahead. I was planning to, man, don't worry about it. So it's also faster now, you just can't go out there. They're actually making you go freedom first. This theme is lovely. It's one of the spookiest out of them all, but it's just so nice. He starts off with a Kadabra, right? Yeah. You came all the way in just to save Pokemon, though it's nothing new, blah 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 blah. What makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want. Baka. Sure, let's just... It still doesn't show what this actually is. It looks like some kind of egg or some type of meteorite. Then we're going out of here. And that's the episode for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for watching as per usual. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment down below what you think of the Team Galactic backgrounds. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I'm just curious. You know, I like the backgrounds. I gotta say something, you know. Yeah, I just hope to see you all again in the next one. So, bye-bye.